Lakers. Has the ball all teed up, and he looks ready to get this game underway. He kicks it high and long. Manning takes it at the 12.
This is a good one to call.
The catch is made. Number 19, Johnson, gains about 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming up here. He lost yardage on the play.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Ball on the 27-yard line. The catch is made.
Boom! This defense will stop him for sure.
It's 1st and 10. Running out of time.
They just overwhelmed the offensive line on that play. That is what effective blitzing is all about. The timing, the execution, that was perfect.
Forte gets 3 yards on the carry. 3rd and long, passing situation. The catch is made.
Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? It's almost a give-up on that one. They basically settled for nothing and didn't even take a chance on picking up that first down.
Jackson back deep to return. Out of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on now, stick it to him here.
Good run plays always start with the blocking up front, but it also takes a back with vision to be able to find the holes. Good job there.
Here comes the heat.
I love play action, especially when you have your running game going well. The problem with it is, though, that sometimes the quarterback has to turn his back to the playing field. He loses sight of the defense. The pass rush has a little bit more time to get there. Sometimes play action works against you. I thought he was gone on that one. What a perfectly executed play. Not only did they get the edge block, but they got blockers out in front and just made that look so easy.
Go right through his hands.
Well, if the wide receiver's not kicking himself, the quarterback or the head coach might be. That was an easy one.
Hand off. Big opening to the left. Brought down behind the line by Peppers.
This is your chance to try something deep. Look for a mismatch and bomb it out there.
Here's the pass. The 50. Big hit there to bring him down.
Our coaches used to joke with us on those 3rd and long calls, basically saying, anybody have any ideas? But when you pick one up as an offense, it really gives you a lift. It's so important to pound the defense with the run because it just wears defenses out.
And the ball on the 35-yard line. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one.
You could see he saw where the hole was or where it was supposed to be, but it just closed up so quickly. Look out, heavy pressure on him. You got to be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
Signals for the fair catch.
This defense might work.
He makes a quick toss. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. It's now second down, 10 yards to go. Forte racks up 5 on the run. 3rd and 5 right here. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Hester was the intended receiver on the play. Jackson is back deep to return the punt.
Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
Under heavy pressure, and he just throws this one out of bounds.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
They'll face second down and 10. Macklin was his intended target.
This is your chance to try something deep. Look for a mismatch and bomb it out there.
Pass is short right side. Pushing forward. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They exploit the running back linebacker matchup for a big gain.
You better kick it here.
Akers drills the PAT, and now it's a 7-point game. It's a long, high kick. Manning picks it up at the 14.
Still early in the game, but you got to think the coach wants to get his guys to make a statement by scoring some points on this drive.
First down and 10.
Yeah, the defense really sold out on the run that time. I was hoping I would see a quarterback audible there because the defense was showing they were going to play the run. They did play the run, and obviously the quarterback didn't make the right call.
And gets brought down hard.
In the first half, still plenty of time to be patient with the running game, but if you don't start having better success than that, it's really going to start putting pressure on you to throw the football.
The catch is made.
Give this one a try.
It's first and 10. There's the deep throw. Picked up. Still going.
And there's no question they were sitting on that one. That is one of the bread and butter pass plays of this offense. They've been working against it all week, and that was a special little trick there that came up with the interception.
Looks to the right. He's going for it all. The catch is made. He's in for the score.
You better kick it here.
Akers is good on the point after. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. Manning will return it from the 9.
Now, a smart coach would call this defense.
It's 1st and 10. He drops the ball.
You could see the receiver making a late adjustment on the ball. He was in perfect position and just dropped it.
Set. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey. Hey.
Forte gains about 2 yards on the run.
Set. Hey, hey, hey.
He's got room on the right side. Hit and dropped behind the line. And they'll be well short of the first down. Jackson is the deep man awaiting the return. He can't handle it. The Bears falls on it.
What a big play that was. They went from having to give up possession to getting the ball right back with a fresh set of downs.
It's 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, hey. Hey.
Michaels makes the tackle.
Nice job of gap control defense there. Really no place to run.
Running out of time. Samuel picks it off.
You know, this DB is one of those guys that every time I watch him on tape, I'm always surprised he doesn't have more interceptions because he's so quick with his feet and gets in great position.
Here comes the heat. He's going to run with it. And he is drilled. What a hit. 1 yard gain on the draw play.
Get around the outside on this. Tell your blockers to maintain.
Ball on the 14-yard line. At the 40. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You better kick it here.
Akers tacks on the extra point. He kicks it high and long. Manning takes it at the 4.
They're in danger of playing themselves out of it by halftime. This is where they really need to put something together to get back in this thing.
Set. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
The catch is made.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
It is an incomplete pass. Number 19 was the intended receiver.
Give this one a shot.
Set. Hey. Hey. Hey.
He throws short.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Look out, heavy pressure on it.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
Hey. 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 Hey.
And the pass is incomplete.
Yeah, he'll be lucky if the ball is all he knocked loose with that hit. He may have lost a few teeth as well.
Set. Hey. 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 Hey.
And he drops the short pick. Well, at least one team is playing hard as we get set for the second quarter. Our score, the Eagles, 21. The Bears, nothing. Jackson awaiting the return.
Hey. Hey.
It's on the ground. It's picked up.
Use all of the field when passing. Make sure the defense can't just sit there on any particular route.
Set. Huh.
And the pass falls incomplete. Macklin was the intended receiver on the play.
Scan the defense quickly here. If nothing's open downfield, get rid of it by passing it to one of your backs.
Under heavy pressure. Nice gain of 9 yards.
Nothing special here. Just get a first down.
So now it's 3rd down and inches.
Set. Huh.
Running out of time.
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have a choice. You have to go to more 3- and 5-step drops. Get that ball out of there quickly.
Hester is back awaiting the punt. And calls for the fair catch.
Give this one a try.
Set. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Here comes the heat. Hobbs. Got it!
3 picks on the day, and every time you think this offense is starting to get it going, they turn it over again.
And the ball on the 30-yard line.
Set. Huh.
McCoy picks up 2 yards with the carry.
Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
Steps up in the pocket to get away from a defender. The catch is made.
Okay, now you're close. Get even closer with this pass.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go.
Set. Huh.
This is getting ridiculous. Sack number 4. Can anybody slow this guy down? Now, as an offensive coordinator, you have to completely abandon your plan and come up with something creative to get bodies in front of him.
The catch is made. A 10-yard gain.
Use all of the field when passing. Make sure the defense can't just sit there on any particular route.
And we've got 3rd down and 3 here. Fakes. Watch out, he's looking long. Look out, heavy pressure on him.
5 sacks. Are you kidding me? 5 sacks in one game? Is this offensive coordinator over there sleeping on the bench or what? Wake up, people. You have to block this guy.
The kick is good. Akers looks ready to send it deep. It's a long, high kick. Manning takes it from the 10.
Heck, this is a good one to call.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Set. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut.
As a back, you always have to be ready because eventually there's going to be a little crack and a chance for a big play.
Set. Hut.
Forte picks up about 4 yards on the carry.
Set. Hut.
They just have to keep pounding it at them. Just keep that defense tired on its heels, and the big gains will come later in the second half.
Set.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force them to pass. We'll see if it works or whether or not they'll stay with it later in the game.
It is an incomplete pass. Hester was his intended target.
Set.
Jackson is back deep to receive.
Hut.
Will get it at the 26.
Why don't you show the defense what a finely tuned machine you are?
1st down and 10.
Set. Hut.
At the 50. He broke containment and got up the field for a huge gain.
Yeah, it's not very often you give up a big play like that and you start talking about what a good job it was by the defense, but you hit it right on the head. I thought that was going to be a touchdown. They stopped him before he could get it in the end zone.
McCoy goes down after a gain of 2.
Get some time in the pocket and be patient with it. Don't force it into cover.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Set. Hut.
Under heavy pressure.
Wow, did you see the shot he took on that one? This guy's a tough guy, but if you keep taking shots like that, you better have somebody in the bullpen warming up.
Set. Hut.
It's a pass. The catch is made.
You got to be aware of everything going on out there. If you see a weakness, you got to attack it.
Hester is the return man. Signals for the fair catch.
Try this play.
Set. Hut, hut.
And he dropped it. Olsen was the intended receiver.
This is a good defense to call.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Pump fake. He's looking deep. Running out of time.
I can't believe they just let that happen. How do you give up a safety in that situation? Unbelievable.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
And Gus, I always thought defensive penalties were so much more deflating than offensive penalties. You know, as an offense, you get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though, usually it's big yardage and automatic first down. When you have a good balance of run and pass plays, it just seems to put so much pressure on the defense, they just don't know what to focus on.
Here comes the heat. The catch is made. Avant, grab that one for a gain of 2. Bounces off the tackler.
I really thought the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz that time, but you could see the running back using his speed and quickness to get away. Good job by the back.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. Rolling out to his right. The catch is made. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys on the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz. It's 1st and 10. The catch is made. A 5-yard gain.
Okay, now you're close. Get even closer with this pass.
Brings up 2nd down and 5. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Jackson was the intended receiver on the play. He drops the easy pick. Basket was his intended target.
You better kick it here.
He splits the uprights. Akers gets set to kick it away. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. Manning from deep in his own territory at the 6.
Try this defense here.
Set. Hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Picked off! Sheds the tackle to the 20, to the 10, dives into the end zone for a touchdown. And it looks like there's an injury down there on the field. Extra point is good. Akers looks ready to send it deep. He kicks it high and long. Manning fields it at the 8.
Try this one.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut.
Goes for it all. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at 2nd down.
This is a good one to call.
Set. Hut, hut.
He drops the ball.
And the tight end in this offense is such an important element. They want to get him the football in key situations, and he just lost sight of that one.
Set. Hut, hut. 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 Hut.
He picks it off at the 40.
How many times have you said that this half? I mean, these guys just keep making plays, and this quarterback keeps throwing them the ball.
Set. Hut.
We've talked about how important vision is to running back, and that was a perfect example there. Not an obvious hole, but he still found it.
Set. Hut.
Steps out of bounds at the 13.
If you have receivers that can make catches like that, it is just almost impossible to defend. As a quarterback, you just throw it to the open spot and know that guy can go get it. What a play. I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that they are willing to run.
They're looking now at 2nd and 8.
Set. Hut.
Steps up in the pocket to get away from a defender. Passes in the end zone. Macklin was the intended receiver.
Look for the open guy out there and get it to him quickly.
Set. Hut.
Under heavy pressure.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
Wide right. That one never had a chance.
This is a good defense to call.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go.
Set. Hut, hut.
Forte goes down after a gain of 2.
Call this defense here.
They're looking now at 2nd and 8.
Set. Hut, 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 hut.
Running out of time, and it's tipped away. Hester was the intended receiver on the play.
Try this play.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
It's almost picked off. Knox was his intended target. Jackson will be the return man.
Time to give it to your halfback. Tell him to look for a hole to open up inside.
1st down, 10 to go.
Set. Hut.
Nice gain of about 7.
Go ahead and take this one to the outside, but make sure you stay in bounds and keep that clock running.
Set. Hut.
And he breaks it for a big gain and the 1st down.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
Picks up 6 yards.
Okay, go on a quick count here and just fling that ball in there.
And the ball on the 24-yard line.
Look for the open guy out there and get it to him quickly.
2nd and 4 coming up. Here comes the heat. And the pass falls incomplete. Basket was the intended receiver.
You got a ways to go for the 1st down, so you're going to need a little time back there in that pocket.
The catch is made.
This is your chance to try something deep. Look for a mismatch and bomb it out there. You better kick it here.
Set. Hut.
And he missed it wide left.
Call this defense here.
Set. Hut.
Boom! This defense will stop him for sure.
2nd down and 7.
Set. Hut. Hut.
The catch is made. And as we head to halftime, the Eagles, Gould gets set to kick it away. He kicks it high and long. Hobbs will take off from the 8.
Bang the ball up in there. Those safeties will start to cheat up, and that's when you can go over the top.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Set. Hut.
He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
Bounces off the tackler. They continue to get first downs by running the ball.
And as a play caller, when you see a successful running play like that, it makes you a little more confident to call it the next time.
Hut.
The catch is made at the 40. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 30.
Good decision that time by the quarterback. He found the open guy and kept this drive alive. That's the 3rd first down.
Set. Hut.
It is an incomplete pass. Selleck was the intended receiver on the play.
Boy, that was a big hit. I'm not surprised at all he couldn't hold on to that one.
Set. Hut.
Steps up in the pocket to get away from a defender. Knocked out of bounds at the 3.
Savvy little move that time by the receiver to pick up the first down.
Ball on the 3.
Set. Hut.
Get the ball to the open man. You can't give him an easy pick.
Ball on the 10.
Set. Hut.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. Steps up in the pocket.
The quarterback's going to have to start changing up his snap count a little bit because right now we're seeing this defensive line getting off the ball faster than the offensive line. If he doesn't start changing it up, it's going to be a tough afternoon for him.
He avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket. The catch is made.
Well, the only thing good about that drive that you can talk about is that they're still in field goal range and may be able to come away with a field goal.
Set. Hut.
And the kick is good. Akers looks ready to send it deep. It's a long, high kick. Manning from way back at the 2.
This defense might work.
Set. Hut. 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 Hut.
He's got room off the left side.
Nice job of gap control defense there. Really no place to run.
And they line up at the 37.
Set. Hut. 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 Hut.
Throws it deep. Left side. Got it. They hook up for the long completion.
You should stop him with this play.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Set. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Under heavy pressure. The defender tips it away.
Yeah, they brought the blitz, and the offensive line just unable to pick it up that time to force the incompletion.
Set. Hey, hey. Hey.
Allen. Pick.
And I just don't think he saw the coverage right on that one. There's no way you try and force that one in there if you understand what the defense is doing. He just got fooled.
Hey.
Steps up in the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. McCoy was his intended target.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
Set. Hey.
Running out of time.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
Here comes the heat.
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have a choice. You have to go to more 3- and 5-step drops. Get that ball out of there quickly.
The defense had their number during that last series as they go 3 and out.
Nice defensive stand that time with all the rules changes out there that favor the offense. 3 and outs feel awfully good to the defensive side.
Ball on the 45-yard line. And it's tipped away. Number 19 was the intended receiver.
This is a good one to call.
Set. Hey, hey. Hey. Hey.
Look out, heavy pressure on him.
Really impressive performance so far by this defense, and I thought coming in they had a good chance to get pressure. I'm not sure I even anticipated this kind of pressure, though.
Hey. Hey.
Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Hester was the intended receiver on the play. Jackson is back deep to return. He can't handle it. The Bears falls on him.
What a big play that was. They went from having to give up possession to getting the ball right back with a fresh set of downs.
First down, 10 to go. Under heavy pressure, and he drops the short pick. Number 19 was his intended target.
Try this defense here.
Set. Hey, hey.
The catch is made.
This defense might work.
First down and goal.
Set. Hey, hey.
Just keep hanging with that run. You know sooner or later the defense is going to make a mistake and allow a big one to break into the end zone.
Set. Hey. Hey, hey. 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 Hey.
Forte picks up a yard on the play.
Set. Hey, hey. Hey.
Nearly picked off. He should have had that one.
Well, this is a guy who's known for taking some risks, but that was an unnecessary risk there. Lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Set. Hey.
And he makes it. Gould gets set to kick it away. It's a long, high kick. Hobbs from deep in his own territory at the 6. Here's a dive. He's in. Touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know if it was good blocking or just bad tackling or good blocking or I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but that was exciting.
Akers is good on the point after. He kicks it high and long. Manning fields the kick at the 9.
You should stop him with this play.
Set. Hey, hey, hey.
The pass is tipped away. Knox was the intended receiver.
Yeah, sometimes those tip balls end up being tipped up in the air, and that's what defenses really feed on, those tip drills.
Oh, and he has it go right through his hands.
He worked so hard to get open on the play, did everything right, and then the easy part was making the catch, and he just couldn't come up with it.
Set. Hut, hut. Hut, hut, hut.
Clever play that time defensively. It looked like he was going to be open quickly for the catch and the first down. They closed in, made the tackle, and that brings up fourth down.
Jackson back deep to return.
Hut, hut.
Fields it at the 34.
Be aware of the pressure here. If you feel the heat, you got to make quick decisions. Just make sure they're good ones.
Set. Hut.
Running out of time. He avoids the rush by stepping up in the pocket. The catch is made. The defense was coming with the heat on that play.
Be patient out there. When you see an opportunity, that's when you attack. But don't force it.
Set. Hut.
He's got room off the left side.
You could see he saw where the hole was or where it was supposed to be, but it just closed up so quickly.
We've got 2nd and 9 yards to go.
Set. Hut.
Pump fake. He's going deep downfield. Steps up in the pocket to get away from a defender.
This defensive line is just so impressive. They keep manhandling this offensive line, pushing them back into the quarterback. As a quarterback now, you have no choice. You have to do some quicker plays, get that ball out of there.
Here comes the heat.
Man, those defensive linemen just keep getting quicker and quicker. The quarterback had no chance whatsoever there. At least he was able to hold on to the ball.
Hester is back deep to return the punt. And calls for the fair catch.
Give this defense a shot.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut, hut.
Steps up in the pocket. Here's the pass. Deep ball to the right side. It's complete for a big gain.
After a big play like that, it's really important for the offense to get in the huddle and get out, keep this attack going. Right now they have the defense on their heels.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut, hut.
Hand off. Big opening to the left.
You have to keep the defense honest by mixing those runs and passes.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go.
Set. Hey, hey, hey.
To the end zone. Knox was the intended receiver on the play.
Set. Hey. Hey, hey.
And they'll be well short of the 1st down.
Set. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Hobbs got it!
Well, it's easy to blame the quarterback, but all day we've seen pressure. We've seen these receivers covered. It has been a team disaster thus far.
Set. Hut.
He won't be brought down.
Well, you can't have a good running attack without good blocking, but blocking sometimes isn't enough. It takes a back with a little creativity, and we saw it right there.
Set. Hut.
He rolls out to his right. The catch is made. Bauman brings him down at the 43.
Your halfback looks like a good option here. Set up some blocks and see if he can break it for a big gain. Look at that defense over there. You own these guys if you can just execute.
It's 1st and 10.
Set. Hut.
Takes it out left. He's got room. He lost yardage on the play by Peppers.
Okay, go on a quick count here and just fling that ball in there.
Now it's 2nd and 15.
Set. Hut.
Look out, heavy pressure on us.
Well, the whole point of play action is to try and suck those linebackers up so you can throw it in behind them. But if they're blitzing, it really doesn't make a difference anyway, and all you're doing is slowing down the throw.
Under heavy pressure.
I really don't know what you do as an offense at this point, because if it's one guy struggling or one guy winning the battle, you can help one side or another. But when your entire offensive line is getting beat on a consistent basis, what do you do?
Signals for the fair catch.
Give this one a shot.
Set. Hey. Hey, hey.
And the pass is incomplete.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Set. Hey, hey.
Has a man deep. And the pass falls incomplete. Number 19 was his intended target.
Set. Hey.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Jackson is the deep man awaiting the return.
Hey.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
And the ball on the 24-yard line.
Set. Hut.
The catch is made.
And what do you do when you're trying to cover a guy with that kind of speed? You have to back off of him. You have to respect his speed, and then he can do just about anything to you.
Set. Hut.
The catch is made.
Be patient out there. When you see an opportunity, that's when you attack. But don't force it.
Set. Hut.
Breaks the tackle. And that will definitely be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. They do. It's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
The catch is made to the 10, and they'll score. He's in for the touchdown. Oh, my goodness, what a game.
I don't know how you forget about somebody that size, but when you have that kind of athleticism and a big body, how do you stop him?
Extra point is good. Akers looks ready to send it deep. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. Manning fields the kick around the 10.
Well, time isn't on their side anymore. They're going to have to get the ball down the field, get it in the end zone, and get it back quickly to have a chance.
First down and 10.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
A deep strike over the middle. The defender tips it away.
And they call them safeties for a reason. They're back there as the last line of defense, and that time he was true to the call.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut.
And the pass is incomplete. Knox was the intended receiver.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut, hut.
Fakes. Watch out, he's looking long. Hobbs picks it off at the 30.
Get the offensive line to maintain their blocks.
First down, 10 to go.
Set. Hut.
To the 10. He's in. Touchdown.
Good initial push that time by the guys on the offensive line, but he looked a little quicker than what I knew he was. That was a nice run.
Set. Hut.
And the point after is good. Akers gets set to kick it away. It's a long, high kick. Manning fields it at the 13.
All right, no time to fool around now. You have to get the ball in your star players' hands, and they have to create some big plays because time is really becoming a factor.
Set. Hut, hut. 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 Hut.
Man, I'm really impressed by that guy out there. You know, you try to single block him, you can't. You try and double team him, you still can't block him. There are some guys in the league that are just too good.
Hobbs picks.
Go with the ground attack. You got to take it to him.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go.
Set. Hut.
It's a gain of 3.
Follow your blocking on this run. When you see the lane open, just accelerate right through it.
Set. Hut.
Look for your guy in the corner of the end zone and let it rip.
First down and 10.
Set. Hut.
Running out of time.
You got to be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
Going up top. He drops the easy pick.
And the quarterback's happy that all he did was break up that play. I thought that was going to get picked.
Go ahead and take this one to the outside, but make sure you stay in bounds and keep that clock running.
What about that play call?
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess. But at least in this situation, it's a fourth quarter, you have the lead, I can understand the call.
And he makes it. Akers looks ready to send it deep. He kicks it high and long. Manning takes it at the 16. Leg still turning.
This defense might work.
Set. Hey. 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 Hey.
Hit and drop behind the line.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
So the ball on the 29-yard line.
Set.
The pass is tipped away. Knox was the intended receiver on the play.
Set. Hey. 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 Hey.
They're going deep. And the pass is incomplete. Davis was his intended target. Jackson awaiting the return.
Keep this to the inside. You just need to run that clock down.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Set.
A 7-yard play.
Go ahead and take this one to the outside, but make sure you stay in bounds and keep that clock running.
Runs through the tackle.
And that was a tremendous call by the offensive coordinator. He anticipated blitz. They got it out there for a big play.
He's still on his feet. A 5-yard gain.
Protect the football. That's all you should be thinking. You're not going to be passing in this situation. Run it up the gut and keep that clock moving.
So he picked up the first down on that beautiful run.
Those are the kind of runs that really begin to take the heart out of a defense. When you can count down, pick up 5 yards on the first down, those offensive linemen start to get a little struggle. The defense was just all over that. I have to think offensively they were concerned that maybe they were going to get blitzed in that situation, try and pop one in there. But when you call one and it fails, it looked bad in that spot.
Here comes the heat.
There's always a danger when you go play action. By the time the quarterback turns his back, makes a play fake, and then gets set up, if the defensive end is just pass rushing and not playing the run, it doesn't make any difference. He's there, sitting there, waiting on a quarterback.
Off the left side.
If you don't like what you see with the defense, you can always audible into something else.
Hester is back away. Our final in this one is the Eagles